God and God's Son Jesus Christ bless you all. As you all see from news, we face nothing new. I am referring to the marching of lemmingly ignorant, path to human failure, Apple. I am not talking about the one in the garden. It get eaten long time ago. I like to mention the Apple company. I really like those gadgets. They are stepping up in the technological future. Yes, they do. Foxconn deploys 40,000 robots in China Thursday, October 13, 2016. Aha, there we are, 13 again. Obama just signed the Space Weather Chaos Preparedness Order. Okay, so Foxconn, who train workers for Apple product assembly, has deployed 40,000 robots in its factories in mainland China as it aims to reduce the number of workers at its plants creating digital devices. Probably they are too high paid. I do not think so, anyway. Steve Jobs' net worth is $8.3 billion. Let's stay on finance a little bit. Apple is paying almost no taxes on its billions stashed offshore. Aha, the domestic working class 40%. Just one day before Apple CEO Tim Cook is expected to argue for corporate tax reform on Capitol Hill, a new report claims that the company is avoiding paying taxes on billions of dollars in profits. The U.S.-based software giant is parking $102 billion in overseas tax havens, allowing the company to pay a near-zero global tax rate on that money, according to a new report from the left-leaning think tank, Citizens for Tax Justice. On Tuesday, Cook is expected to testify on behalf of Apple as part of a Senate committee hearing targeting companies that move money overseas in an aim to lower their tax bills. Cook told the Washington Post last week that he plans to ask Congress to lower the corporate tax rate on overseas profits companies bring back home. Large U.S.-based multinational companies currently have $1.9 trillion stashed offshore. Apple will tell the Senate that it doesn't use gimmicks to avoid paying taxes, like moving intellectual property to tax havens, according to a tweet from Reuters. Apple's 10-K filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission indicates that the company would pay a U.S. tax rate of 34.5% if it brought its offshore profits back to the U.S., CTJ found. Because the U.S. tax code gives companies credit for paying taxes abroad, this 34.5% figure is proof that Apple is not paying very much in taxes to other countries, according to CTJ. Apple is one of a number of companies that have argued that the current tax system disincentivizes corporations from bringing their profits back to the U.S. and investing them here. In 2004, Congress tested offering companies a tax holiday on offshore profits they bring back to the U.S., but the experiment did little to create jobs, according to a Treasury Department analysis. Keeping the current tax system in place, which allows companies to defer taxes on offshore profits, would cost the U.S. $590 billion over the next 10 years, Damon Silvers, policy director and special counsel at the AFL-CIO, told reporters on a press call Monday. That single item is practically as large as the total amount President Obama has asked that the Congress agree to in revenue increases, Silvers said on the call. Okay, here is the image of Apple Finance World. Back to the robots. Dai Chiapeng, general manager of the Automation Technology Development Committee of Foxconn, said during an interview with local Chinese media that those robots are basically made by Foxconn itself, except for some parts like servo motors and reducers that come from other parties. Those robots were deployed to Foxconn's manufacturing base in Zhengzhou, a panel factory in Chengdu, and computer and peripherals factories in Kunshan and Jiashan. Dai said currently Foxconn can produce 10,000 robots annually. In the future, those robots are all potential replacements for human labor. For the Kunshan factory alone, Foxconn has cut 60,000 employees. Prior to this, labor costs in mainland China were lower than robots, therefore, Foxconn maintained nearly 1 million workers. However, with the increase of labor costs and the younger generation's lack of interest in production line work, many companies have launched huge investments in automation. Dai also revealed that apart from making robots on its own, Foxconn may acquire other robot manufacturers. In addition, Foxconn plans to create robots for medical and health applications. OK, one thought, how many robots will buy Apple gadgets? Did they pay income tax? If not, Apple in fact wants total slave labor, no taxes paid slaves, robots. A new utopic dream come true. Did the eliminated workers and their family will ever buy Apple gadgets? I do not now, maybe not, no income. No gadgets. Will we continue to buy Apple gadgets? Probably yes, as long we will not be replaced with robots too, it is trending that way. God and God's Son Jesus Christ bless you all. God and God's Son Jesus Christ bless you all. As you all see from news, we face nothing new. I am referring to the marching of lemmingly ignorant, path to human failure, Apple. I am not talking about the one in the garden. It get eaten long time ago. I like to mention the Apple company. I really like those gadgets. They are stepping up in the technological future.